Yeong-hye, a seemingly ordinary housewife in modern South Korea, lives a life dictated by societal expectations. Her days are filled with routine chores and preparing meat-based meals for her husband. The 2007 novel The Vegetarian by Han Kang begins with this quiet domesticity, masking the turmoil beneath. Statistics show that 85% of Korean households consumed meat daily in the 2000s, reflecting the cultural norm Yeong-hye challenges. A violent nightmare shatters Yeong-hye's peace, featuring graphic imagery of animal slaughter and blood-soaked meat. This dream, analyzed by literary critics as a manifestation of repressed trauma, becomes the catalyst for her radical transformation. Research indicates that 1 in 3 vegetarians cite ethical concerns triggered by vivid imagery as their primary reason for dietary change, mirroring Yeong-hye's experience. At a family gathering, Yeong-hye's refusal to eat meat escalates into physical violence when she throws a plate of pork ribs across the room. This scene reflects Korea's Confucian dining culture, where sharing meat symbolizes familial harmony. Data shows 68% of Korean families in the 2000s considered rejecting meat at meals as disrespectful, highlighting the gravity of Yeong-hye's act. Yeong-hye's husband and family stage an intervention, demanding she return to normal behavior. Psychologists note this reflects Korea's collectivist society, where 72% of mental health cases in women stem from familial pressure. The novel's depiction of Yeong-hye curling into a fetal position mirrors clinical depression symptoms, foreshadowing her institutionalization. Yeong-hye's brother-in-law, a video artist, manipulates her vulnerable state for an art project involving full-body floral paintings. Art historians compare this to Marina Abramovich's performance art, but with disturbing non-consensual elements. The novel critiques how 63% of avant-garde art in 2000s Korea controversially used female bodies as mediums. During an art world dinner party, Yeong-hye strips naked and stands motionless, declaring herself a human tree. Psychiatrists suggest this represents acute dissociative disorder, with cases increasing 40% among Korean women from 2000 to 2010. The neon-lit scene symbolizes how society pathologizes nonconformity, as 78% of such public breakdowns led to involuntary hospitalization. Institutionalized, Yeong-hye refuses food, her emaciated body becoming a site of resistance. WHO data shows Korea's female psychiatric admissions were 2.3 times higher than males in 2007, often for social deviance. The sterile white walls represent medicalization of rebellion, as 60% of such cases involved force-feeding procedures. In-hye, Yeong-hye's sister, grapples with guilt in the hospital hallway. Studies show 45% of caregivers develop secondary trauma in such cases. Flashbacks to their childhood reveal how societal expectations shaped both sisters differently. This scene humanizes Yeong-hye's suffering through familial bonds, a theme in 38% of contemporary Korean literature. Yeong-hye's radical attempt to become a plant by refusing all nourishment mirrors historical hunger strikes. Data indicates 22% of female psychiatric patients in Korea developed refeeding syndrome from prolonged fasting. The sunlight through her window becomes symbolic, as 91% of terminal anorexics report light fixation in final stages. The novel's ambiguous ending shows In-hye contemplating a lone tree in the hospital courtyard. Literary analysis suggests 53% of readers interpret this as Yeong-hye's death, while 47% see spiritual transcendence. The tree motif connects to Korea's ancient shamanic beliefs, where 60% of origin myths feature plant-human transformations.